I wake up to like, loud ass knocks on the door. I'm thinking it's her, she, first of all, the boys, how the boys knock, they get that knock, but she get that knock too. She get that same type of knock. So, I'm waking up, like, damn, who's knocking at the door? I'm like, oh, it's my mom. She probably forgot her key. I didn't check my phone to see the time or nothing. She usually get home at like 2 something, but at this time it was really like 4 something, but I didn't know that at the time. So then I open the door, it's 2 sheriffs. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, You Topnotch B, and this is my story against Snipe'd Up. My mom, to me, she was like literally superwoman, for real. Like, everybody say that shit, but like, she did everything. And there's not nothing in my eyes that she couldn't do. She made everything happen, you feel me? Just me, my mom, my brother, she made everything happen. She never let us know about no struggles, no nothing. We never really seen her stressing or nothing like that growing up. And she's just always, once she happy, I'm happy. No matter what, if my mom happy, I'm happy. If she down, I'm down. Like, my emotions reflect off of her. And she taught me most of everything I know right now. So this day, most things I feel like I know in my life is from my mom, for sure. Like, growing up, it was really me, my mom, my brother. Like, my dad, I always had my dad in my life. He's still in my life right now, that's my dude, but like, just growing up in the household is me, my mom, my brother. And she raised us to the best she could. They say females really can't raise males, but, she did that. We still have, like I said, I still have my dad. I still got my big cousins, everybody else with us, but she was the one that, really did that. And so as far as growing up, it's just like, regular son and mom stuff, but I feel like we were closer more than anything. Like, she was the one I was closer with more than anybody, my brother, dad, grandparents, anybody, friends. So, I could always go to her with anything. She was like that energetic mom, that mom that's involved in everything, school, sports, everything I did, she was right there rocking for me, right there, no matter what, man. I remember when I played football, I was like 10, 11. I remember, I think I caught an interception, my first interception ever. Started taking it back. I thought I was to the house with it, right? Somebody hit me, but the hit wasn't all that. It was a little tackle. But I think before I got up, somebody, big ass dude, stepped on my stomach with his cleat. So I kind of like, I was out of breath, right? And then she damn near hopped into the field. I remember she damn near hopped into the field. Tripping. I can't even breathe. I hear her though. I'm not even looking. My eyes closed too. I can't really breathe. And when I do open my eyes, it's up. So I just see the sky and stuff and the people around me helping me. Everybody taking a kneel and stuff. But she yelling and shit, telling my baby okay. That's all I hear. And I'm like, sit down somewhere, But thinking back on it now, I love that. But at that time, it's just like, man, she was just always ecstatic for everything. And like, her emotions, she has strong emotions. Like, no matter what happened for us, she was always there. And then I remember one time, she would be that mom, energetic mom, always caring, and she's the mom that put you in your place. She always felt like I was showing out in front of my friends. She was that type of mom too, You act the same around her, but as soon as y'all get around your friends or something, she was like, don't start acting up because your friends here. Like, I was just like this before they walked in the door. But she that type of mom. And I remember one time, I was around these females, and then she came outside. She told me to do something. I probably said something a little smart. I think she heard me. She slapped the dog shit out of me in front of everybody, in front of all the little females and stuff. But I was like, damn. And then I played it off though, you feel me? She walked away or something. I probably said something like, man, that ain't even hurt. Something, you feel me? All the females started laughing and stuff. But she always made sure, like, I had manners. She always made sure me and my brother had manners and stuff. Everywhere I went, like, if it was me and her, it could be a grocery store, anything, somebody be like, it's your son, they're like, you raised him right, you feel me? Like, always. It was always times like that. And I remember, like, when I used to get in trouble at school, she used to do the most, man. I think I got suspended or something one day. I got suspended. But I still rode the bus home. Like, she didn't come get me or nothing, so I got off the bus. But she picked me up from the bus stop, right? And then So I'm getting off. I'm already knowing I'm in trouble. I'm like, damn, I just don't know how much trouble I'm in. And I get in the car, right? Her ass, before she take off, this was she start burning hella rubber. She started burning hella rubber, hella smoke in the parking lot. And she was like, she said, you hear that? She was like, that's what I'm about to do to your ass when we get home. Nigga, she took off hella fast. I was like, damn, man. I was like, she was on my ass that day, for real, for real. But I felt like, you know, the things she did disciplined me, and it taught me right from wrong and stuff. So, you know, I ain't never, like, you know, hated none of that whoopings or stuff like that. That was a part of growing up. But yeah, she was that type of mom. She was a loving, caring mom, but she gonna fuck you up for sure, for sure. I remember another time when I was younger, man, me and my brother, you know, we just playing around the house like always. And then she's sitting there getting dressed. You know, you can smell the perfume coming out of the room and stuff. She in there getting dressed and stuff. And then she tell us to start getting dressed. You know, we hella curious, where we going, where we going? You feel me, where we going? She telling us to be quiet and stuff, and she not trying to tell us, and we like, you feel me, keep asking, keep getting dressed. But we keep asking, we could see her getting irritated, but you know, she not telling us, so we keep asking. And then so she was just like, you know what? She's like, I'm taking y'all to the foster home. She's like, y'all know about, you know, adoption and stuff, foster and care? We was like, yeah, you know, little kids, but, and then she was like, well, I'm taking y'all to the foster home. And we start crying immediately. I ain't gonna lie, nigga shedding tears, big tears, like, nigga, I could not be in no foster home. That ain't for me, but I remember like it was yesterday. And she was like, what y'all crying for, man? Y'all is not going to no foster home or nothing. And we was like, damn, we really thought it was. I think we ended up like going to a party or something, like a cousin birthday party or something, but that was just hella funny like she did that. And then I remember another time, I think I was even younger than that. You know, like I said, she used to be on me and my brother ass about everything. So one time somebody probably heard her whooping us or heard her yelling at us or us screaming or something. And some people came to my door. I think it's, at this time, I think it's CPS or something. I still don't know who they was, but these people came to my door. Nobody gave me no warning or nothing before they came. My mom, my brother. I'm a little boy. Nobody gave me no warning or nothing, right? So they come in, they bring me to the room, and they talk to me and my brother separately. And they asked me like, did your mom, you know, hurt you guys? And you know, and I'm over here like, yeah, man, she be on our ass. I'm like, yeah, man. They start asking me like, oh, what does she use and stuff, man? I'm going in the closet getting this type of hanger, man, get this type of hanger, get this type of belt. I'm like, damn. Then they, you feel me? They you know, taking their notes and stuff, and then what's it called? And then after they leave, my mom, my brother and stuff. My mom was like, you know, what you telling me and stuff, and I was like, they just asked what you be whooping us with and stuff, and then I was like, I told them, I damn near got my ass beat again. I was like, man, I ain't know. I'm like, I'm like 4, y'all ain't giving me no warning. I'm like, y'all, you feel me? You always trying to tell the truth. I'm like, man, she ain't even tell me, man. But she never wanted to stay in Stockton. She always wanted to like branch out. So when I was 15, end of 2015, we ended up moving to Reno, just me and her. She felt like, you know, it'd be like a better life out there. And so my brother, he ended up staying with my dad. He didn't come with us, so it was just me and her going out there. And then as I move out there, I start, you know, I'm not in school or nothing yet. She started working. She had the job already before we moved. And then so I start going to school. And it's just like my first day there, man, I'm like, damn, I'm damn near only black nigga here. It's all, you know, it's all like white people. Like I got a couple little black partners, couple of white partners, couple Mexicans, but really it's all white people. Like freckles, ginger, real white people. In all my classes, I had no partners in my classes, no nothing. And so I was just like, damn, bro, I don't really think I could live out here. I ain't gonna be comfortable with this. I told myself like, I was just like, shit. But even after that, it's just like, I knew I wasn't gonna be able to stay out there. So I only went to school for like, 3 days? Went to school for 3 days, man, and I ended up going to jail out there. Only 15, I was in JJC, right? And I just see how, like, me going to jail, that's another thing. I see how I made her feel. Like, I see how I really disappointed her. Like, I remember when she came to pick me up, or when she came to see me, and when she came to pick me up, because, you know, I wasn't in there that long. So when she came to see me, she's just like, she broke down. And I knew how she was feeling. You know, she didn't want us to go down, me and my brother go down that route. So then I was just like, damn, I gotta step my game up, you feel me? I can't be out here disappointing my mom. Like, that was one of my worst things too. I never wanted to disappoint my mom. I always wanted to make her proud, you feel me? So that was one of the things that really was like, you feel me, I gotta step my game up. And then after I got out, even like, you know, with all the things we was going through, she still, you know, tried to lift my spirit up, you know, and keep my head up and stuff. I remember it was right before Christmas. I got out right before Christmas, and we were already planning on moving back to Stockton after that. So we started staying at this hotel. It was this high-end hotel, you know, so she's still working, but she's still paying for the hotel daily, and it's expensive, you feel me? So that's, I wasn't really expecting no Christmas or nothing, you know, I really could care less for it. And I remember on Christmas Day, I woke up to her making it rain like 100 ones on me, like, you know, and it ain't a lot, but you know, that's just how my mom was. That's something she did. She tried to always keep me and my brother happy, you feel me, no matter what. And so, you know, and I always thought about that, like that was always something I kept in mind of my mom. And you know, that's what made me really love her, cause you know, she did the most for us. We ended up moving back right before, you know, 2016 New Year's, and then right after we moved back, I moved with I'm still living with my mom, but something ended up happening, you know, so I ended up moving with my dad around 2016, you know, early 2017, I'm with my dad, me and my brother with my dad. And then, so, you know, I'm not really with my mom like that, but I'm always talking to her still though, but you know, I'm still visiting her and stuff. We still both in Stockton, but I'm not living with her no more. It's kind of different, you feel me? But she's still always calling me, you know, telling me come over and spend the night. You know, I'm a real mama's boy, you feel me? I'll go over there all the time she called. Every time she called, I'm up over there. My graduation, my walk to stage day coming up, because I already graduated. So I graduated in June. And then, so, you know, even in May, it was my prom. I wasn't even gonna go to prom, man. She forced me to go to prom. I told her like, I ain't worried about no prom. I'll be worried about prom. She was like, I don't care. I want you to go to prom. So you feel me? I ended up going to prom. It wasn't even all that, you feel me? But I got that experience because of her. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even went to prom. You feel me? So around now, prom time is May. She gets her new job now. She applies to be, cause she loved poker. So she applies to work at a casino, and then she ends up getting a job. You know, she wasn't even supposed to get a job because she had a criminal background. You know, it's like those type of jobs where you can't have a criminal background and get a job working for them. And they still cleared her. She still got through, you feel me? So it was kind of like a blessing, you know? It's kind of like a little blessing. So I was proud of her. I remember I was at work, right? And she called me. She called me on her first day there, on her first break. She called me and then she was like, how you like it? And she was like, it's cool. She was like, you know, it's my first break. You know, it's regular stuff. She played poker all day on her phone and stuff. So now she's just around it, getting tips and stuff and getting paid for it, you feel me? So that was cool to me. I was real proud of her, you feel me? I felt like her dad. At that moment right there, I felt like her dad, you feel me? Because she was just, it's like she was happy and I was happy for her, you feel me? So now she's working her job. I got my job. I'm about to graduate. And my graduation May 30th. So then my graduation come up and then she's working that day, but she still ends up making it to my graduation, you know. I'm down there on my phone and stuff in the arena, and then she's trying to tell me where she at, and I'm just looking all in the crowd. I turned around, I'm looking. I see her. My brother, he had this big ass sombrero because you know, he just had it was a big ass sombrero. I'm looking in the crowd. I see her automatically. I see a big ass sombrero, her cheesing, you feel me? Waving with my auntie, my cousins and stuff. And I'm like, why she got that big ass sombrero on me? I'm like, this lady crazy, man. She used to be on my ass about electricity, about, you know, just like saving things. And if you're not watching the TV, don't leave it on, or don't sleep with the fan on. She ain't want me doing none of that. And that's something I do. I sleep with the fan on. It don't matter, you feel me? Especially in the summer. So I'm hella tired when I'm getting ready for bed that same night, man. And I'm like, I'm laying down already, fan on, I'm feeling good. I'm like, I don't even feel like turning this off, but I'm like, she about to be on her way home. So I'm like, I might as well turn it off. So I got up and turned it off, and she ain't even make it home that night. I wake up to, like, you know, loud ass knocks on the door. I'm thinking it's her, you know. She first of all, you know the boys how the boys knock. They get that knock, but she get that knock too. She get that same type of knock. So you know, I'm waking up, you know, like damn, who's knocking at the door? I'm like, oh, it's my mom. She probably forgot her key. I didn't check my phone to see the time or nothing. She usually get home at like 2 something, but at this time it was really like 4 something. But I didn't know that at the time. So then I open the door. It's 2 sheriffs. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like. You feel me? Just start thinking, hella shit, I'm still asleep though. I'm really still asleep. But I start thinking of, you know, hella little things that could have went on. And then so they start asking me questions. They were like, is anybody in the house over 18? I'm like, yeah, me, why? And like, is there anybody else? I'm like, yeah, my brother's girlfriend. And then they're like, where's she at? Like, she upstairs asleep. You know, they just question me. I'm still asleep, you feel me? I ain't thinking about nothing. I'm just, you know. And then they asked about, they're like, oh, where's your brother? You feel me? And I that's when it hit me. My brother in jail. So then that hit me like, okay, I'm like, but why would they kill my brother? He been locked up for a minute now. I'm like, sheriffs ain't come to my door at 4 in the morning for my brother, you feel me? So they're like, I told them where he at. I'm like, he in the county right now, you know, gave him his name. They wrote down the name and stuff, and then so they started asking my mom. I'm like, okay. I'm still not catching on to what's going on. I'm thinking like she probably, I don't know, got in trouble at work or something. Like, you know, I ain't really think nothing of it, but they started asking about their mom. Like, you know, Ambrosia, I'm like, it's my mom. And then they were like, is she married or anything? Got a boyfriend or anything? I'm like, no. And then, you know, I'm still not questioning them. Like, what's up? Why is y'all here? I'm still asleep myself, really. And then so they keep asking me questions about my mom, about, you know, where she worked at and stuff. And then I told them and stuff. And then like when they asked me questions, they started like asking them slower. Like they started like slowing down with the questions. Like it just started getting slower. And that made me think like their voice changed and hell shit. Then they looked at each other, man. And when they looked at each other, it hit me all at once. Like, I'm telling you, it ain't hit me at all. And like I wasn't thinking nothing bad. As soon as they looked at each other, man, I'm like, please don't. I started breaking down. Like, my eyes started winding up. I was just like, please don't tell me nothing happened to my mom, man. And then it's like she passed away in the accident. It was a car accident earlier, and she passed away. And then you know, I just, after that, it's just like, you feel me? I just started going crazy, you feel me? I ended up outside just screaming hell loud. It's like 4 in the morning, you know, so I'm waking up all the neighbors. They didn't, the sheriffs don't say nothing to me. They let me, and I'm rolling on the street, you feel me? I'm going crazy. And then they let me, they didn't say nothing. And then as I'm doing this, neighbors coming out, then I hear my brother girl, start screaming. So I guess she came down because she heard me. She came downstairs, and I guess she was at the door, and they told her. So she in the doorway breaking down, you feel me? So then I'm just like, I think for a second, I'm like, I ain't even trying to have them stay here like that. I'm trying to have them out of here. I'm like, let me go back in the house, do what they gotta do, and then, you feel me, get them out of here. And then so I go back in the house, you know, they come in, and they give me this brown paper bag. And it was like, this is her belongings. This is what she had on her. And, you know, they're like, you know, but this is what she had on her at the time, you know, so be careful, you know, with whatever is in there. Me, I don't, like I said, I'm curious. I don't really worry about that stuff, so I just put it aside. And, you know, it's just now the fact that they're just telling me like, oh yeah, so you could contact the highway patrol, this and that. It's gonna be seen here or that. And, you know, I'm hearing them, but I ain't really hearing them. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is going on, babe? You talking about my... And so, you know, he's just telling me, and then they leave. And then so now it's just me and it's just reality now. Like it's just reality. She's not here. I start calling people. I call my dad. You know, everybody's asleep though. Everybody's, you know, some people probably getting ready for work, but everybody really still asleep. So I'm calling people and they not answering. So it's starting to make me mad really. You know, you can't really get mad at nobody, but I'm like, damn, y'all really don't even know why I'm calling y'all right now. Like y'all not even answering y'all phone. And then I called my dad a couple, like, you know, I called my auntie. I didn't call my nana. I called my dad first. He didn't answer, started calling other people. And then my dad called me back. I tell him what happened. You know, he break down immediately. He come. As I'm through calling, like important people, I was supposed to go to work that day. I called my boss. Me and my boss, we was fucking with it. That was my nigga. We was fucking with it. You feel me? I called him. I was just like, man, I ain't gonna be able to come in today. And he's like, what happened? I was like, yeah, my mom got it. Cause he was cool with my mom. He would pick me up for work cause I ain't had no car. You feel me? So he would always, every time he picked me up, she'd be outside, like while we leaving, he'd say hi to her or something, So. And then he even brought her strawberries a couple times. Like, it was this little Mexican lady when we was at work one time. He brought her strawberries a couple times. So she knew him, he knew her, you feel me? So I told him, and he's like, what? And he's like, I'm on my way. So then he came, my dad came, my family started coming, and then son started coming up by this time. And it's just reality now. My brother, he's sitting there, my dad sitting right there with me. He like, you gotta tell your brother. I'm like, man, I can't tell him, cause it's just me, my brother, and my mom. You feel me? And I can't tell my, and where he at, and he locked up. My mom can't tell my brother. So then he ended up going to tell my brother by himself. And then that same, he went right away and went to tell my brother, I guess. And so I guess when he went in there to go tell him, his face all messed up. And then so my brother come in like, what's going on? And then he tell him like right away. He was like, your mom. And my brother couldn't really hear him, I guess. He's like, what? I guess my brother thought he said something happened to his mom or Nana. He's like, what happened to Nana? He was like, no, your mom. He's like, what happened to my mom? And then he told him, and he said he just went crazy. He just went crazy in the visiting room. Like, started, yelling and stuff. And then the CO came in and canceled the visit because he was being too loud. Sent him right back to his cell. You feel me? So that was, something else that was fucked up. But after that, it was just reality, just start planning for a funeral and stuff. And my mom was coming home from work one day, and she worked like 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. So, and she worked all the way, the casino was all the way in Livermore. So she was coming home from Livermore one night, So, and she usually get home, I'm already there, so I know when she opened the door. It's usually around like 1:45, 1:50, 2 o'clock every time, So it take like 45 to an hour to get back to where we was living at. And so it was I guess when she was on her way home, I don't know where exactly on the freeway was it, but a box truck had flipped over. And I don't know if she had glasses. I don't know if she had them on at the time, but my mom wore glasses. She couldn't really see like that. She crashed she hit the box truck, like she hit it. But after, she was cool. She got out, checked this, she cool. The people that own the box truck, they cool. They start talking, and then somebody pulls over to see if they're all right. A family, full car, like the car is full of a whole family, little kids, mom, dad. They pull over to see, they see the incident, so they pull over to see what's going on. And so my mom, she calls my nana. She calls my nana and tells her like, I've been in an accident. She's all, shook up and stuff. She tell her like, I've been in an accident, I need to get picked up. I'm right here. So, can you come get me? And my nana tells her like, I'm not in Stockton right now, so call your sister, which is my auntie, or she said call my cousin Steven. And then so she tells her okay. And then that was like, I remember checking my nana phone, seeing what time she exactly called her. It was like 1:28. And then a couple minutes after that, a big rig comes, like a diesel without the back. It's just a big rig and another type of box truck. They come, and I guess they don't see like the little accident and the people standing right there. And then they just like, both of them just like plowed through. First the big rig comes, and then the box and plows through, the already incident. And then the box truck came and plowed through right after. And it's crazy because out of the whole situation, there's probably like 6 cars involved in the whole situation. Like probably like 15 people. She was the only one to pass away. Out of all those people, she was the only one. And so that kind of, fucked me a little bit, just thinking about it. I'm glad nothing happened to nobody else. You feel me? That's a blessing. Nothing serious happened to nobody else. But it's just like out of all the people, it's like, damn, it just had to be my mom, huh? So that just like fucked me up a little more. I want to know everything. I'm curious. I want to know how she died. I want to know the injuries she got, I want to know all the inputs. So after she passed and stuff, and she's at the morgue, and I don't really know about that. They telling me I can't really see her until they give her to the funeral home to clean her up and stuff first. I'm like, nah, I'm trying to know everything, but they don't let me see her. My nana's telling me I don't really want to see her like that, but I'm telling you, like, that's just how I am, you feel me? But they didn't let me see her. So then I guess after they fix her up or whatever they do, I finally get to see her, and they have her covered up. They only have her head showing. Her whole body's covered up. And so, I'm looking all around her face and stuff, and then her left ear, the top of her left ear was like gone, like it wasn't there anymore. And she had like this line, like it looked like, like a little scratch, deep scratch. It was going from like the left side of her forehead. My mom had a big forehead, but it was going to like the left side of her forehead to like her right eye. And they said it was a gash, and I'm like, they like, really, that's what, what her biggest injury was. That was really caused it, the trauma. And then so I was like, was it a gash? Because it don't really look like shit. She's like, it was bad, but we fixed it up and stuff. And then so she was like, she's gonna need to, for the funeral, she's gonna need to wear a long sleeve. She has open casket and gloves. And I'm like, why? She has scratches and stuff. They're like, her whole body's scratched up. And I'm hearing this, and it don't seem real. It's just like, first of all, me walking in that room to see my mom like that in the first place, when I was just here talking to her, it didn't seem real. And it's just like, but I don't really think of it too much, that's her after body, like she didn't feel it or nothing. So that was that. But I'm just curious. I need to know all the details when things happen like that. My last time talking to my mom was the day before, really. She passed away June 11th at around 1 in the morning, so really her last day of living her day was June 10th. That was the last day I talked to her. So I'm getting off work, right? And I got this juice, and I see the bottle cap, I see the expiration date. It's my cousin. It was our cousin that passed away. We was close to him. It was like the expiration date was his birthday. You feel me? So I was just like, that's crazy. So I sent it to her, and then she sent me back a question mark, and I was like, it's cousin Tyrone's birthday, and she's like, oh, okay, what you doing? I'm getting off work. What you doing? Where you at? And she just tell me like she on her way to work. It was like 5 something. So I'm on my way to work. I'm going to the house. So then I go to the house. It's just me in there, nobody else in there. I'm just chilling, and I'm like, damn, I don't even really be seeing my mom like that, besides when, she come in like at 2 in the morning, and that's the only time I really be seeing her nowadays. We really don't be having the same off days, but her off days used to change. So I was thinking like, man, there was a lot of movies coming out. She always wanted to go see movies. So I was just like, man, let me tell her, like, let's go to the movies or something. Like, whenever we get one of the same off days, I was like, let's go to the movies or something. But I was just like, I'm gonna just wait till she get home. I ain't even gonna tell her yet. I'm gonna just wait till she get home. It's crazy too. I remember, it's this, I don't know if y'all ever seen it, but it's this video of this dude rapping about his mom, like, passing away. And be singing, he be banging on his chest, he doing the acapella. I used to listen to that shit like it was a song, you feel me? I got a video of me sitting there listening to it, and I showed it to her. I'm like, he go crazy. And you feel me? She recording on that part where he was saying like, boy saying, little baby boy, be strong. That's how I knew my mama was gone. That's how I knew my mama was gone. That was just crazy to me, because I found that video after she passed, a little bit after. I didn't even remember it. And I found it, and I was just like, man, it's just hella shit. My cousin that I texted her about, the last time I talked to her, when I sent the bottle cap of his birthday, my cousin that passed away that we was close to, he passed away on June 12th, 2012, and she passed away, she passed away June 11th and stuff. And then even after the funeral, you feel me? I remember his funeral was June 22nd. Her funeral was June 21st. You feel me? And then we had it at the same church. You feel me? It's just a lot of crazy things that was put together. You feel me? And then it's like, I remember one night she got off, I was asleep, and she just kissed me on my forehead. Didn't say nothing to me or nothing. And it just reminded me like all the old times. I don't know, it reminded me of all the old times and stuff. And then it was just like, I don't know, man, that was just my mom. And I feel like everybody should. I see people be arguing with their mom and stuff, you feel me? I be seeing that. I mean, I know, you know, everybody, your mom ain't always in the right and stuff, but I don't know. My mom was my everything, man, and I just feel like everybody should cherish their people who they got here and don't take life for granted, you feel me? Because I lost a lot of, you feel me? I lost a lot of partners. I lost a lot of family that I was close to, you feel me? Everyday niggas, and you feel me? It ain't never hit me like that. And you feel me? I just feel like you shouldn't take life for granted. It made me realize that life could be gone that fast, literally, you feel me? So just love all your people. Don't take nobody for granted, you feel me? Yeah.